So the voices in my head are extremely negative, and they keep saying that they have control of my anyone that I come in contact with. Basically, they're cutting me off from anyone who's not in my network by retarding me, basically making me look uninteresting or sound uninteresting, um, because I start to lose focus and I can't hold the conversation like I would normally. Um, and basically to steer people away from getting to know me. Um, and then to top it off, like they're always negative. It's the same thing about, it's just all morbid and derogatory and belittling um, thoughts that go on, as if they want me in the state of shock that um, keeps my thoughts predictable. Um, and in which case they can bind the voices with my own voice to make it sound as if we're one, when my voice doesn't have, like, when I think to myself, I don't hear a voice, but I hear other voices in my head, and they're distinct and clear, and they're just like you would hear anybody else outside. But when I think to myself, and I've done this on several occasions where I've tested this, not, I do it all the time, but where I noticed, like, this is obvious, where I'll start to sporadically think of, like, just things that I wouldn't think about normally, um, to see if the voices there's a lag between my thought process and the voice that I hear in my head. And there sure is. I mean, it's like someone's reading my thoughts, not necessarily that the voice is in fact me thinking, or my thoughts. Um, and I found that interesting. And anyways, yeah, it's just, this is ridiculous. The mind control, and then um, it's just, this is crazy. Um, it's more than one voice, and sometimes all at the same time. Sometimes it's one, they're two having conversations. Sometimes it's one interacting with me solely, and then and then it'll be another conversation right after with someone else with another voice. And it's all to keep me predictable. The conversations between us are to keep me predictable. The conversations and the state of shock that I'm in is to keep me predictable, to slow me down, and to distract me is to keep me predictable. And it just to isolate me, and it just, that's what the voices in my head are constantly doing. It is constant, and it feels like human trafficking, and they sound like terrorists hacked my head. That's what it sounds like. Anyways, that's just more insight on what I'm experiencing, and my just what I'm experiencing, and how I've finally able to differentiate the two, and my voice from the voices that I hear in my head, and to understand my condition more thoroughly. I'm sure there's a lot more that I'll understand over the course of time, But there are things that are coming about as the days go on, that I start to unravel or to become more clear as to what is what in my head, so that way I can function as normally as I can. I mean, I'm still slow, like I'm slower than before. I'm struggling with my speech, disorganized thoughts. I'm dizzy. I sometimes my eyes aren't focused. I mean, literally, I can't get my eyes to focus on any particular object, and I stutter, or I'll slur all of a sudden, like I just had a stroke. So all of that, it still is continuing to happen, but nonetheless, in regards to the voices specifically, how to understand them and to detach myself from them, and I'm learning slowly as to exactly how to handle myself, and to feel like I have control and be in control of my of what's going on with me in general. All right. Have a great day.